Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here with the start of my next project, which, for those of you following, this is going to be Shining Force 3 Scenario 3, piggybacking on the end of my last part of Shining Force 3 Scenario 2, and following Shining Force 3 Scenario 1. I'm doing all three of them, and then the premium disc, so we are over halfway done, well over halfway done, because the premium disc is nowhere near as long as, any of the scenarios. Anyway, rambling on. I'm going to go ahead and say, for the record, I am running this game with patch 12. For those of you following the translation team's efforts, I am working off of patch 12, which means there will be a crash at the end of scenario 1, or at the end of chapter 1. So what you have to do is save it before finishing the final fight in chapter 1, switch to a non-patched disc, and then you have to beat that in Japanese because the save file works fine, and then once the next chapter starts, you have to save it from there. So there will be a little bit that we miss. As of this recording, patch 13 has just come out, which fixes that issue, but I'm not really going to bother burning another CD just for patch 13. I'm going to wait a little bit before I patch them, because they're churning these things out a lot faster than I was honestly expecting. So without further ado, let's start Scenario 3 and let's begin the end of this epic tale that's spanning 3 games. Sega produced or licensed under Sega. Shining Force 3 Translation Project. Shining Force Central. Please show them love. And the opening movie. That is an epic way to start this off, isn't it? Showing off all 3 of the heroes. This is goosebumps. Alright, let's start this. We do have our save file from Scenario 1, which carried over to Scenario 2, so we do have Scenario 2's save file intact. So that will mean that there are considerable changes, because we have altered a lot of the sync points from the default. Yes, Master Gabriel and Faye again. We can't continue, but we can begin a new game. Yes! We will be using that scenario. Wow! I actually spent longer in Scenario 1 than I did in Scenario 2, but Scenario 2 felt so much longer. That's impressive. So yes, we will be selecting median save file. Things are not developing as we expected. I kind of wonder what he was expecting. You're the only one left, and you must succeed. Now Julian is the only one who can save the world. The chosen one. Please save the future of our world. The first two scenarios did not make it sound nearly as epic as it's sounding now, is it? Alright, so what happened with Julian at the end of, or in scenario 2? He split from Medion's force, taking Donhort and Gracia with him, to travel to Destonia to protect it from the attack of the walcury, or Valkyrie, depending on your translation notes. So we are on the other ship, headed back to Destonia. We have Brisby, the Owl Man. He is our advisor for this scenario. And Captain Domino, captain of the ship. Who would have predicted such a delicate Prince Medion? Delicate? Delicate's not the word I would use to describe him. Yes, Lord Conrad's son. The one that should be hated. Conrad is the most powerful figure in the Republic. No one else speaks ill of him. He is a good man. And Donhort being a party pooper. Every party needs a pooper. That's why we invited Donhort. It was all of those things, plus interference with the bulzome sect. Discontent Republic General joined the Empire. I believe they're talking about Edmund. Yep. If we had not started with the Scenario 2 save file, Edmund would actually be in our force right now. He would be here. How he gets here, I'm not entirely sure. I assume they would discuss that. But since we have the Scenario 2 file and we altered the sync point, then he is not with us, so. It's Prince Erewhon. Yeah, everyone knows about Prince Erewhon at this point. Criminals get away with bribery. Even with all its problems, the Republic is still better than the Empire. Yep. I'm gonna pick a fight. With that Republican. They didn't really fight a couple of battles together. They understand each other. They make it sound like such a bromance, don't they? The ideology of the Republic is incompatible with that of the Empire. Yeah. Rainbloods just kill everyone. No, they're doing whatever the fuck they want. That's just how that works. They tried to kill Donhort. They should have killed them. I should just let Donhort take them down. Yep. I love how the Imperials are so... No, couldn't have happened. Yep. Curiouser and curiouser, isn't it, folks? MarauderEX still in charge, even though he's abducted. Hi, Gracia. From your deep sleep. Nope. Way to be a... Okay, no. We brought Gracia because every party needs a pooper. The sea was the only thing that comforted me. After hearing Julian's life story. Faraway nation called Inric. Ah, I miss Shining the Holy Ark. It was such a fun game. And set out with his father's friend who would become Julian's guardian. I honestly doubted his sanity. We fought one. Denied him. Yeah, you're just... Oh. He's freaking out. The LSD finally kicked in. His spider sense is tingling. Because it is the bulzome sect. Yeah, the captain can't really do much. I'm not a fighter. Yep, pretty much. I look like this now, but when I was young, I love how Grace is like, just run. We can handle this. We can. We are well strong enough to do this. For comparison. And Julian now no longer speaks because now we are Julian. So we will just see the ... And we're attacked by 3 masked Pegasus Knights and 3 masked monks. So total force of 6. Not really all that damaging. But seeing as how there's only 4 of us, we are numerically at a disadvantage. Alright. Let's take a look at our force, shall we? We have Donhort, Gracia, and Julian, who all of their stats are going to be modeled after what they were in our last section. If you do not have a playthrough, I'm actually underleveled. Julian's starting level is 5 with an HP of 40, MP of 21, attack of 43, defense of 26, agility of 18, luck of 5, speed of 6. Everyone is level 5, so we're at a little bit of a disadvantage as far as if we were at a standard level. So Donhort and Kate are where they're supposed to be, or Gracia and Kate are where they're supposed to be. Donhort is a level behind because we didn't really get to do anything with him, and he comes with the loss of his defeat. Gracia is our healer. He has 2 spells, Aura and Shining. Shining is a very damaging attack, but it consumes all of your MP, and since he's our only healer, we don't want to do that. So, let's have some fun, shall we? And now I gotta work Julian up to level 5. I'm a little disappointed by that. Kate is our archer. Notice how we do not have a caster. We are pretty much without offensive magic support other than Gracia's glass cannon special attack. And Donhort is the first to get attacked and takes 17 damage. Christ on a cracker, that's painful. Scenario 3 is by far harder than Scenario 1 and 2, especially with the way that I've done things, because my force is not going to be anywhere near as strong as they need to be. That way he doesn't get one-shotted by another bad guy. And this game is so much harder on my controller. My controller does not want to function at all. I may have to switch controllers. I don't have any more of the wedge controllers, so this is pretty much it for where I'm at. Alright. And I can't hit him from there because everyone else is in the way. However, I was gonna say we could just, you know... Aha! Oh, son of a... That hurt! And we have control over the camera angles now. Except for when they level up. That goes kind of straight into what that does. So... Hey, look! We're gonna cast on Kate, that way everyone gets healed, because Donhort still needs a little bit of health. And Julian obviously needs health. Gracia is pretty much stuck using that one staff. He does not get any other weapons. But it's not really that big of a deal, because he's going to be able to mop the floor with pretty much anything that comes about. And I'm going to kill as many things with Julian as possible, just so that I can get the experience, because he needs to... Really can't believe he's starting off at a lower level than if I'd done a standard start of this game. Alright, another hit. And another aura is what's going to happen. Because that's what Gracia is for right now. Later on, once we have a dedicated healer. He makes an excellent backup healer, with starting off with Aura, and he also makes an excellent backup caster because he gets some really fun spells. Like, his spells are awesome, to say the least. And we did not equip a spear. We do not have a spear on Don Hort. And I'm not going to kill with Kate, I'm just going to keep killing with Julian. Because they're bottlenecked. Even with a critical hit, he can't one-shot Julian, so all I gotta do is keep casting Cure on Julian. And I will end it before this battle. I'll end this episode before the battle is over, because there's going to be a lot of talking after that. But I want to kill as many of these guys with Julian as possible. Get him to 5. What will I drop for the ice ball? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give up the ice ball. Screw that. And that Pegasus Knight is gonna come over and be a little dick. But it's fine. Still can't be killed. And just cure everyone! Cure all the things! And Gracie is going to level to 6 by just casting Aura. And I'm poisoned. That's dick. Isn't it? It's really dick. And Icebreaker. See, we can control the camera angle. And did that freeze him in place? 11 damage. Yeah, he's frozen in place. How entertaining is that? And Kate comes with Ice Arrow. And we can play. I'm just gonna have fun with playing with the camera angles. And another hit. We'll have Don Hort finish off the Masked Pegasus. And another cure, another aura. Now is when you'd want to throw out Shining, because you're out of MP, there's really not too much else you can do. You kill the Masked Pegasus and hopefully get to level 5. Level 5. So now, at the end of this fight, I have hopefully maxed out everyone to what they should be by just starting a file. How ridiculous is that? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. And I will see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.